I want to know, and we touched about it a little on the beginning, but what you've been doing over this holiday season. But in general, what are we binging or doing, or what have we come across recently that just makes us stick out? Doesn't have to be movie, TV. It can be anything: music, comics, figure collectibles. It doesn't matter. Is there anything that you're binging on right now? I will start with Logan.
I think the biggest thing for me is probably Star Trek Discovery. I've mentioned this before. I'm a huge, lifelong Star Trek fan. My parents' mother introduced me to Next Generation. Live long and prosper as well, Julian.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yes. I've always loved Star Trek. There's always just been something... I don't know, something about it that just is always just kind of taken me, with the exception of Babylon 5, and I suppose Battlestar Galactica for different reasons on both of them. But yeah, Star Trek Discovery, I've probably said it before, season 1 was difficult. I don't think I've seen a show with a more difficult season 1 since Babylon 5. However, by the end of it, and the just absolute perfection that season 2 was, and that season 3 is actually finally taking the whole Star Trek mythos and putting it in a future state with new problems that is not going to be as bound by so many series set so close together, so that they can actually kind of explore the universe more and are not as trapped as some of the other shows we're getting when you had Next Gen, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine all set in the same time. It's just season 3 has been really, really interesting and really fun to watch as well, and the characters, just absolutely loving the characters and the character development and just the actors' portrayals. It's just been an absolute treat to watch, and I believe this Thursday, what is that, the 7th, is going to be the season finale for season 3. And yeah, just really, really looking forward to that, and been enjoying that a lot.
Very good. And again, links to all these in the description below. Kenny, what are you embracing in a unhealthy amount these days?
2 things. I just discovered The Office not too long ago. Yeah, I know. Where have I been? I have seen the memes for The Office for years. I did not know where they came from. But
American or British version?
Yeah, that's
the American. So yeah,
American. Okay.
The American version that's on Netflix right now, or it was on Netflix and just left. So I had to actually go out and buy the series so I can finish it. But now I want to go back and watch the UK version of the show just to see how it compares. Just because I love Ricky Gervais too. I think he's hilarious. But yeah, so I'm up to I think season 5 on The Office, the American version right now. The other thing is Formula One. I've always loved racing since I was a kid, and Formula One has been some of the fastest cars in terms of racing. Technology and speed are just awesome. And I didn't watch racing for a while, and then Netflix came out with a series called F1 Drive to Survive, and they've done 2 seasons so far, and it basically followed the teams, throughout the 2018 and 2019 season, and now the 2020 season will come out here in a couple of months. But that actually renewed my interest in it, so I have been I watched all the races. I've been going back and watching previous years through the F1 TV program, and then the F1 game on PlayStation 4. I've been going at a lot to the detriment of my marriage.
Well, no, that's great. Just to give some other viewing pleasures that reference F1 racing, there was a film that Chris Hemsworth did, directed by Ron Howard, called Rush, and
yes,
it was the story of Niki Lauda and James
Yep.
Hunt. And the guy that played Niki Lauda was Daniel Bruhl, who is also from the Marvel Universe, as is Thor, Chris Hemsworth, as Zemo.
Yep.
Yeah,
Baron Zemo.
Captain. The what do you call? It's not Russian. Oh gosh, I forgot the one from Captain America: Civil War. Are you talking about that guy? The bad guy from
Yes,
Captain America: Civil War.
exactly. The one who read the book that set off Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. He and Chris Hemsworth are in Rush. They're playing rivals in there. So
Yeah.
But again, you know what? I'm going to stop doing that because everybody's been in a Marvel movie. You can't escape it. I mean, everybody from
we're getting there.
Yeah, and everybody from Anthony Hopkins to now, what's her name from True Grit, Haley Steinfeld. Everybody in between is in a Marvel film. That's the new 6 Degrees of Marvel. There, I just point.
Ooh.
Sounds like a good game.
Ooh.
It is. We will play that in a future episode.
6 Degrees of Marvel.
6 Degrees of Marvel. Patent pending. All right.
Get on that.
And Kevin Bacon was in First Class.
Very
That's
good.
right.
Very
Yep.
good. Yes. Yes, he was. So yeah, technically, well, not you. Yeah,
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
in Marvel.
I will tell you this, and I'm glad, Kenny, that you went into literally a sports genre on binging. I have recently fallen deep into binge mode on a post-punk band called Idols. And again, I'm a little past my punk days. However, this is a band that I stumbled across. NPR has this series called Tiny Desk, where they have people doing just like these really tight, literally in a couple of cubicles worth of space, little shows. And I saw them, didn't think much of when I saw, they were nice. The lead singer is true punk. I'm talking like Henry Rollins, Black Flag, just screaming, guttural screaming punk music. And then I caught them on the radio recently, a new track from their new album. And, it's that moment where it just clicks and you're like, I like this band. And then you go through their entire catalog and then you start, sending them emails and staying, just going outside their house and like normal people do. Anyway, the reason why I do like Idols is they are a very hardcore band from Bristol, UK. And they are very, 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 very left wing, and their lyrics, embrace an entire ethos of, anti toxic masculinity, pro women's rights, anti-racism. They're very, I guess the kids call it woke these days, but the music is just so hard hitting and so, rough and in your face, well produced. Not, the 80s, the punk of the 80s. It's much more of a stylized post-punk, a lot of good production. And I definitely recommend that if you have a chance to just come across a few of their songs. Again, it's very rough and very aggressive, very in your face. But if you read the lyrics and, you start to listen to the guitar work and a lot of that stuff, I think you might find a new band that you can appreciate. Anyway.
I like that.
Yeah, anyway, that is my recommendation. And gentlemen, thank you so much for. Wait a second. Raymond, did you say what you're binging? Did you try and get out of this?
Mine's just keeping in theme with the whole redemption story, Cobra Kai. I finished. My wife and I finished the 3rd season in one sitting.
I've not watched any of them. I've heard good things about the first 1 and 2. I've not gotten a lot of feedback on the third. I want to watch it. It's just there's so many shows, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but what do you call it? It's they're taking Karate Kid to a new direction and same direction but more on just watch it. I can guarantee you're gonna enjoy it.
I will watch it now. The cynicism in me is like, how tough could, middle class, kids in high school be? And apparently from the trailers, pretty tough. They're kicking the hell out of each other on a daily basis. It's kind of like The Hood, but they have no financial woes and they don't get arrested. So is that what is that basically what it's like? It's like Boys in the Hood with no hood.
Pretty much, yeah. No one goes to jail.
I got it. It's called Boys in the Burbs. Is that what it is?
The funny thing is the person who goes to jail is always goes to jail is the main character.
Yeah. I do want to check it out only because I want to shake off my nostalgia for Ralph Macchio and what's his name, who was the quintessential dirtbag back in the 80s, the blonde guy, the guy who's I guess he's like the lead of the he's the
lead now. Johnny Lawrence. His name's Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, he's the one that swept the leg, right?
Yeah, basically. But it's his redemption story. That's basically Huh. And if you like getting stuck in the 80s, that's the guy you need to follow.
There you go.
Yeah. Again, 80s. We can't escape it. It's
from start to finish.
It haunts us like a bad meal. Anyway.